I do want to do one funny blooper thing that I found, and this was with Mr. Joey Ranieri, who plays Lieutenant Dan in the series. And this was just one, like, I think out of everybody that I did voiceovers with, I think Joey was the person that was in the microphone the most. I think out of everybody in the whole series. Because I was talking to him earlier, I think it was earlier today, that every time I would do a voiceover with him, because I've moved around a bit over the years. And he told me, it's like, every time we did a voiceover, it was in a different house or a different location. Because I know I've moved like 3 to 4 times in the past several years. I've also done voice recording at places where he's lived a few times in the last several years. So yeah, I mean, it's weird. But this was when I was still in Michigan, and this was one of our recording sessions in Michigan in the middle of the summer. I think it was in July. And just so you know, for the audience listening, if you're listening to this live stream, if you're listening to this live stream, there is an expletive or two in this, just so you know. But this is what was going on. It's like 3 minutes 40 seconds worth of this. Hold on a second. Kind of fun stuff. If you're not from Michigan, or you're not native to Michigan, you might not understand it, but fun still the same.
Agreed. I like you.
I like you. We love you.
I like your attitude, Fire.
Get on your knees and tell me you love me.
Whoa. Whoa.
I agree with you. But my Tommy gunned out.
Damn. Shout out to Halloween. Home Alone. Wow.
Huh?
Home Alone.
Exactly.
Home Alone.
Yeah, so yeah, we throw jokes, at each other at times, and I was doing a Home Alone reference there. He just didn't get it for a second.
Halloween, like they're all
blend together.
Anyway.
Halloween and Home Alone. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, totally. I dig it. Okay. Quit laughing. This is serious work.
Yeah, it's serious.
Serious. How is this border... Excuse me.
That bean burrito for lunch. Huh?
Bean burrito?
Buzz Lightyear.
Wow.
You got it.
And that was a Toy Story reference. So I say bean burrito for lunch. That is a Toy Story 2 reference, actually, I think.
And snow just like that. We would have to... What is their job? To blow all the white shit off the sidewalk?
There's your expletive. So just to give you all a point of reference, we're in an apartment that I used to live in Michigan. This is middle of July, and there's these trees in Michigan that I think they're called dogwood trees, and they basically, sometime midsummer, July, they emit this type of flower pollen type stuff that it's similar to like dandelions, floaty white things, but it comes from a tree, and there's a lot of them, and they'll literally gather up like on the road and on the street curbs. And so the apartment complex that I was living at the time, sometimes you would have the groundskeeper bring along like a leaf blower to blow these things like off the sidewalk and off the road or whatever. And so they were doing that right outside our window when we were trying to record, so you might not be able to hear it in the background, but this is kind of what we're ranting about at this moment.
Yes.
Well, everybody who's not going to listen to this, it is currently June in the great state of Michigan, and right now there is a lot of white, fuzzy, pollinated stuff flying around, almost like a flurry of snowflakes. And currently, if you can hear it, there are landscape workers with, what are they called? Leaf blowers, correct, They have leaf blowers, and there seems to be one or two, I cannot tell. There seems to be one man out there standing in one spot, blowing all of these white little pollen flakes away from this one parking spot. Because apparently apartment complexes can do that.
Oh, there's two actually.
There's two people now. We have confirmation there are two people outside with leaf blowers. Apparently this apartment complex does not like the idea of white pollinated flake thingies in their driveways.
I think it's dogwood, but yeah.
I don't know what it looks like snow outside. It legit looks like snow in 80-degree weather. Either way, I'm mad.
It's like, they're probably just like, yeah.
They probably heard me. Like, are they talking about us?
They're like, F that.
Kind of slick, eh, Henderson? No one shall fall. I don't know where I was going there. I'm done with that line. We're done. Next line.
Okay,
Episode 8. Click. Done. Slate. Fans on. I'm done.
Oh yeah, fans on. That was because, of course, 80-degree heat in Michigan, and in an apartment that didn't really air condition well. We'd have fans on, and we get hot I couldn't have the air conditioning on because the sound from the air conditioning or the sound from fans would interrupt the microphone. So it's like middle of the summer. I'm just there, and this was when I still, like, me and my wife didn't have our son yet, so it was just me and my wife living in this apartment, and so during the day my wife would be at work, I'd be at home doing these voiceovers sometimes, and when doing the voiceovers, no fan, no air conditioning, because I have to control the sound as much as possible within the house, and any outside sound aside from Joey or another voice actor's voice, I didn't want if I could control it. So that made things very, very hot. And so anytime we get through an episode, turn the fan on, cool us off, and then we try to go for another episode after that. Just the crazy things you do when you are a DIY filmmaker. But that's a fun little, like I said, that's almost a 4-minute segment of, there's literally hours of things that have happened, not just with me and Joey, but me and other voice actors. I mean, there's about like 30 plus people that I worked with the voice acting for this show. And, just a wide mix of everybody. Sometimes we'd have fun times. Sometimes, you'd have a person that, would be focused on getting it done and that were good. Sometimes you have people that are really good, but ad-lib good, and you just got to roll. Either way, it doesn't matter what type of personality of voice actor is, you got to roll with it. And so to get what you need from them, and I try to match the characters based on a person's personality, so they don't, especially if someone doesn't have a range and they just can only do the voice that they have, then I just try to match it with a character that works best, so they don't have to worry about inflection or anything. But I mean, Joey Ranieri, he's done a few voiceovers, and I mean, he does a great job, but we have fun while we do it. So Joey, I miss those days. I mean, this was recorded the summer of probably 2017, maybe. I'm thinking 2017, 2016, something like that, or it have to be 2017, I think. And so it's been a while, but I miss those days. Hopefully, sometime we'll do them again in the future.